Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 11. Pass to Embiid. Yes, it's good. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Maxey passes to Embiid. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Nothing new for Embiid here, going off for a big scoring performance, par for the course.
Williams from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Here's Edgecombe. Williams defending. Here's Maxey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
First one falls for him. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Now here's Towns. He's got 31. Here's Williams. And he makes it on the layup. Williams has got 12 points in just the second half.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Here's Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 13. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Knicks. To stop the run, here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Pass to Towns. Outside, Williams. And here's Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Count that bucket. Embiid's got 18.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's Bridges. 12 points for him. Williams. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Edgecombe. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
That free throw misses. Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Strawler comes in for Edwards. A big group substitution here for New York. Monroe's checked in for Ayton. Murray comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Barrett subbed in for Colurz. And he's good on the second. New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Barrett passes to Williams. Gets the 3 to fall. Williams has got 41.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's George. He's got 9. Inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Boy, George is an outstanding player. Actually one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
So it's Philadelphia now, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Here's Williams. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And checking out some numbers for him. First one falls.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. New York has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Pass to Williams. That one's good for 2. Williams has got 43 points.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Here's Edgecombe. 14 points for him. George, no good. Williams against McCain. Pass to Barrett. Here's Monroe. Now here's Williams. Nails it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 46.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's George. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
And here is Barrett. Outside Anunoby. Williams from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Knicks delivering the blowout. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby out there with Murray. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Monroe in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, look at Barrett being resourceful on offense, not passing up those mid-range shot opportunities.
Pass to George. To the paint. Philadelphia moving it around. The 3 from Edgecombe. And Anunoby pulls it down.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
VanVleet on the wing. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Edgecombe. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Strother. Knocks down the triple.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
McCain against VanVleet. On the wing, Murray. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Here's VanVleet. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Edgecombe. From deep three-point land. No good that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
The 76ers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. George finds McCain. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Here's McCain after the basket by New York on the other end. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's the pick. Here's VanVleet. The 3, Barrett. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And stolen by Barrett. Anunoby for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Edgecombe. To the middle. Here's McCain. From outside the arc. Edgecombe, no good.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
From 11 feet away, Barrett can't hit. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. George outside. This one for three. And his fifth make of the game in 12 attempts.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barrett. They set the screen. Fires, high post. Strother grabs a miss.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's George. He's covered closely. Edwards for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Barrett. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Here's Edgecombe. It's George on the wing. And the 76ers another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Monroe, the pass to Barrett. Van Vliet outside. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. George for three. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got 11 rebounds in the game. Murray passes to Anunoby. Now here's Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Now Philadelphia with it. Right now on a 9-0 run. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Knicks. Embiid inside, and it's New York with a rebound. Here's Williams. He takes it in, and Williams punches it home.
Van Vliet's ability to facilitate the offense, his teammates have great confidence in him in that regard. Nice dime there.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Embiid. Maxey against Van Vliet. 4-3. Offensive rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Now Williams. Here's Caver.
Left side.
From the wing, and it's New York scoring again.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. New York making a switch here. And Williams drops them both. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Back to Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Down low. 4 on the clock. And Embiid throws it down.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
Done outside. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
We're here with MP, who racked up double-digit assists in the win. Felt like your teammates knocked down their shots every time you found them tonight. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Winning feels good, but winning together feels great. I mean, I'm feeling like $1 million right now, Dominique Hamill.
You look like you're having a good time.
Hey, this is what it's all about. This is why I wanted to be in the NBA. Nothing else I'd rather be doing with my life than this. This is the ultimate feeling, and I love winning.
I think we're all feeling it, MP. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Hey, how you feel about that pregame speech from Coach?
Ray was seriously feeling that spirit.
Yeah, I never seen him so lit before a game.
I don't think I've ever seen him talk that much. You can tell he really wants the cup. What's up?
Maybe we should interview him. Before the next cup game, I feel like there's, I don't know, something interesting there. And I want to share that with my followers.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Hopefully he allows us to do it. You know how shy Coach could be.
You're forgetting I got a documentary background. I'll get him talking.
Hey, that's why I hired you.
Oh, man. There's a thumbnail right there.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
If you do make them, try soaking, then drain. Yeah, flash fry, dry, and fry again. Get that crunchy out. Good night.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I'm here with Coach Ray. So, Coach, me and Xander was talking, and we noticed that you were a little more hyped than normal before that last Cup game. What's going on there?
We'll get straight to it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know I'm from Vegas, right?
Oh, that's on me. I forgot.
What high school did you go to?
Jackson High, class of 2008. Go Rams.
All right.
Well, thoughts on the finals taking place in your hometown?
It's cool, man. I mean, people in town are really excited. Lots of serious basketball fans in Las Vegas. We have a great hoops tradition. Obviously, there's UNLV, the Summer League. But this is next level.
That's nice, but what about you? Any extra motivation to get to the knockout stages, so you can get back home to your family?
It would be nice. Saves me a trip to see my family. I mean, of course, there are folks you would love to see and have them see you succeed at your job. But it's all about the team.
What? Coach, why are you capping? Come on, you know you want this for you.
Don't put words in my mouth, man. Obviously, it's great to play in front of your friends and family, but the cup is more important for us to get playoff-style reps. That's all I'm thinking about.
Hey, you heard it here first. We appreciate you coming on, Coach.
You're welcome.
Hey, MP out.
Good, MP.
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. Tonight's game also serving as part of the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Tyson in at the 3. And for New York, the forwards are Bridges and Towns. Fred VanVleet out there with Williams. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Now, Mobley. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Pass to Tyson. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Taken away by Williams. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Pass to Tyson. Just 5 to shoot. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. The shot no good. Tyson.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Bridges kicks to Towns. Here's Van Vliet for three. Rebounded by Allen.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Well, Fred Van Vliet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
Here's Van Vliet after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Pass to Towns. Over in the corner, Williams. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good. Towns.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Garland against Van Vliet. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
Garland against Van Vliet. Inside. Williams against Mobley. Williams, that's good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The three from Garland sinks the three-pointer.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And here is Garland. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns, Tyson with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Van Vliet. Nothing on the board. Left side, Towns. The kick out to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland with it. Last game with 30 points. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Van Vliet. Outside Williams. Plenty of space. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Tyson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. No good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Mobley outside. And they get it. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Allen. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
When you have a traditional big man like Allen, you expect those offensive boards. Second chance points are a must.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The Knicks leading by 6. Outside Williams. Pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Mobley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age. And so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
That free throw, no good.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
And he sinks the second.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
Now here's Williams. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Shoots over Mobley, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to McConnell. Back to Garland. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Allen, that's good.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Murray, a screen on Mobley. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Knicks making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. Pass to Garland. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of body there to cover. Mobley using that to his advantage.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. Allen, a screen on Williams to the paint. And it's Allen with the jam.
Allen has to be in the conversation for the best roll man in the league right now. Look, he sets solid screens, and then he's an efficient finisher down low.
Monroe sets a screen for Barrett. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Allen, a screen on Williams. Allen in the post. Covered by Monroe. No good with the layup. New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Anunoby passes to Barrett. Monroe outside. There's the three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to McConnell. Mobley. It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Knicks leading by 4. Outside Williams. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so it's Cleveland with it. The Knicks making the shot and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Knicks. Dunn comes in for Murray. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Cleveland. Malik Beasley comes in for Garland. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Sohan. Back to McConnell. Now here's Mobley. Beasley for three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. For three, Williams. The Cavaliers pull it in. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Knicks up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Williams is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Barrett at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. New York leading by 6. Here's Williams. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Here's Garland. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. Carter, the pass to Sohan. Carter with the screen.
The best part of Anunoby's game is quickness and tenacity as a defender.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Mobley, he's checked in for Carter. And both free throws good for Williams.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Garland against Dunn. Garland kicks to Mobley. 6 to shoot. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Williams looking over the floor. Towns sets the pick for Williams. There's the lob to Towns. Pass to Garland. And here is Mobley. Mobley is screen on Dunn. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far. Just doing it all on the offensive end.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. That three off the mark.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Anunoby. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, Anunoby meets resistance inside, but he uses some muscle to get that shot off.
Pass to Sohan. And stolen by Williams. And Anunoby slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 14. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. For the Knicks, Ayton, he's checked in for Anunoby. Bridges comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Chris Dunn. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Garland. Allen surveying the D. Three-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. To the middle. Bridges dishes to Ayton. VanVleet outside. Back to Towns. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Tyson. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Back to Mobley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland with the bucket.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
When it comes to Garland, RJ, what do you like best about his game?
I love that he's a multi-skilled player at the offensive end. He's fast off the bounce and can pull up or kick it out. He creates all sorts of headaches for the D.
Just 5 on the clock. For 3, VanVleet. Garland with the defensive effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's what coach is asking from Ayton on the interior, to be assertive.
The Knicks haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw.
And I love the footwork Ayton possesses. It's what makes him so dangerous close to the rim.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And Garland has it in the corner. Here's Tyson. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Ayton.
Lockdown rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Garland the pass to Mobley. Here's Tyson. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bridges for 3. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. 6 points from Mikal Bridges.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
Down low, knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. 1:29 left in the first half. Outside Garland. Puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Garland's got 9.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
Van Vliet finds Bridges. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 5. And there's another one for the Knicks.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. He's guarded by Williams. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds. Oh, with authority!
That is a monster finish.
Oh. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Mobley, a screen on Van Vliet. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside Williams. This one for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. And now, unfortunately, we have to talk about injuries. This team not at full strength.
Losing Brunson, they're missing a great distributor, a leader on this team. His value goes beyond what you see in the box score.
Yeah, he's the heart and soul. I mean, at least part of it. Big, big blow.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Williams.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Knicks leading by 17. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Then there's Garland. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Out to Bridges. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Lined up there for Allen, and stolen by Ayton. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Number 1, the Knicks. The Cavaliers, 4th.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
And that one falls for Williams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Mobley. Allen with the screen for Garland. Looking for Allen and gets it there. And it's good for 2. Allen's got 8 points.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
Now here's Towns. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Towns.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Here's Tyson. Bridges with some nice defense.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
The next hip shot, 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Free throw no good for Williams. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Tyson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
The first one falls.
Oh, this guy's a leader. Garland has really proven to be a guy you can rely on, especially when it comes to scoring.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Knicks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Sweet move. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
For New York, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that one falls for Williams.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Clock at 6. Cranes the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
And we see this more and more in today's league. Garland with the fantastic kick-out pass to the available shooter.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Williams.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Garland against Van Vliet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Been a scorer since entering into the league. Garland drawing lots of attention.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Free throw good, Garland.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
Both free throws good from Garland.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet kicks to Williams. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 32 points for Williams.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's Garland. Up and in on the layup.
You gotta love the aggressive attitude Garland plays with, just carving his way inside.
Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet looking around. At the elbow, Williams. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. 34 points for Williams.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
To the inside, Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Now here's Williams. He's got 34. Ayton a screen on Mobley. Williams with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Tyson. Buries it from three-point range. Tyson's got 6.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Pass to Towns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And stolen by Ayton. Van Vliet wide open. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 9 assists now tonight. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Timeout called, Cleveland. A different look for New York. OG Anunoby's checked in for Ayton. Barrett comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And Cleveland also making a change. McConnell's checked in. Pass to Tyson. Over Barrett. Cleveland gets it back. McConnell against Dunn. And another miss by Cleveland.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
McConnell passes to Allen. Pass to Mobley. He's guarded by Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Mobley, a screen on Williams. It's rebounded by Towns. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Knocks down the 3 ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Mobley. Shoots over Towns. And he gets it back. Looking to end the run, and he bangs it home with one hand.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Mobley, a screen on Williams, fires from the line, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 12.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
1:12 left to play in the third. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Pass to Mobley. Overdone, and there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Allen. Mobley's got 15.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Williams dishes to Towns. And it's sent back by Allen.
Get that weak stuff out of here. No chance he tries to challenge Allen and get at the rim.
He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Now Towns. 24 points for him. Pass to Williams. Just 3 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight. And so it's New York with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Williams on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. They've got R.J. Barrett, Murray out there with Monroe. Then there's Dunn, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Dunn's shot's good.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. From past the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dunn passes to Barrett. Dunn attacking. Mobley against Barrett. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Sohan. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Knicks making a change here. Colurz checked in. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Murray with the bounce pass. Anunoby has the open look. Sinks the triple.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
Garland with it. Out guarded by Murray. Pass to Sohan. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Kolek. Now Monroe, covered by Mobley. Now Monroe kicks to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. And Murray now top of the key. Fires the 3. Kolek, no good. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside Garland. Drills the three-pointer. Garland's got 9 points now in just the second half.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Pass to Barrett. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
McConnell passes to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. And it's Sohan missing. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Barrett. Pass to Kolek. Fires the 3. And R.J. Barrett gets the 3. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Mobley a screen on Barrett. And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's Murray. Can't hit from in close.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Pass to Walsh. Now Mobley. Now Garland. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. No look there. Miss number 4 in 12 tries. Murray down low. Sohan's there. Misses from close range. Cleveland has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Mobley a screen on Barrett. Unloads from 13. And the basket is good.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Pass to Monroe. Monroe with a screen on Garland. Monroe, no good. Cavaliers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Good on the shot.
Oh, he keeps that ball on a string, doesn't he? Darius Garland putting on a show.
And here is Anunoby. Now Monroe kicks to Anunoby. In the corner, Barrett with it. Outside for Murray. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Cavaliers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. McConnell passes to Garland. Here's Mobley. Nice D from Barrett.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Garland against Barrett. Garland dishes to Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Mobley's got 20.
Oh, Mobley. Okay, I see you showing off that shooting ability.
Outside Barrett. Murray sets a screen for Barrett. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And Mobley throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. There it finds Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
They tried their best to shut down Anunoby, and he'll get a chance at the line due to that over-aggressive defense.
That's good from Anunoby.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Barrett the pass to Williams. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. And another one falls. Amazing.
And another monster performance in a career that's been chock full of them.
And he's closing in on the record for fourth most 40-point games all time. He's guarded by Williams. Mobley right side. Doesn't go that time. Murray with the defensive effort. The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Now, here's Anunoby. Guarded closer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barrett's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Bangs home the trifecta.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
A minute 42 left in the game. Mobley against Williams.
Oh, goodness, man. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Williams.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 46 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Tyson. No good from outside. And it's Williams with the ball for New York. puts up a deep three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with MP after his team comes out on top in the second of 4 NBA Cup group stage games. MP, talk about the atmosphere tonight.
It was crazy. I mean, the fans were so hyped. You go out there, and it's obvious it's not just another game. You know, the courts, the jerseys. You want to put on a show for everyone, and that's what we did.
Super fun to watch. Thanks so much, MP.
Thank you.
Kevin, over to you.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And we'll see you next time.
So we don't have enough data to make that for one more important thing.
Yeah, but also to remind them to be vigilant and responsible, keep attention on the action, and to remind them to have a can open to deflect any thought that goes sideways.
Yeah, good advice, thanks.
They were out early shooting today.
How early? About 2 hours.
Didn't they just get here?
It started right when they arrived. Worked up good lather.
Yeah, they must be putting a lot in nice game. Oh, well, we should get some shots up.
Ray, I feel like I miss out sometimes on, like, I don't know, regular stuff by not going to college.
I hear that. But plenty of people wish they did what you did. I mean, a teenager on his own in Europe? That sounds pretty exciting to me, man.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Hey, you played in college, right? I mean, I feel like I should know these things, but you're pretty quiet when it comes to your personal life, man.
Well, I like to keep my focus on the players.
But you know what? Nah, you don't have to talk about it.
It's fine. It's fine. No, I just don't talk about it unless people are genuinely curious.
Color me curious.
Well, I was pretty good in high school. We won a Nevada State championship, and I got some interest from some Big West schools. Wound up playing 2 years at UC Davis.
2 years at UC?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you play longer?
Well, I got married young, and my wife was pregnant with my oldest, so I wound up doubling on classes and graduating early.
I mean, respect. You had to take care of your business.
Yeah, real life stuff, man. But it's okay. You know, I knew I wasn't good enough to go pro.
But still, I mean, it had to be hard leaving behind what you love.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I love basketball.
Well, I mean, how'd you get into coaching?
Even after I quit, I'd go watch practice. Eventually, the coach asked if I wanted to be a grad assistant, and it wasn't much, but it paid, and the rest is history.
You know, that's what's up. And I'm proud that you got back to doing what you love, Coach.
There's always another path, MP. You just have to hang around long enough to stay in the game.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Unless it's a dunk, I want our team out of there.
They're shooting high percentages.
That's not the game we play.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. My kid
Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line. It's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And all of a sudden, his three ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. And for New York, Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Williams. And it's Ayton in at center. Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, a special day for players and their families, Grant.
It is. It's just great to have a day to enjoy time with loved ones and just relax. And obviously, B.A., I love Thanksgiving because I love to eat.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action. The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Brown. Richards. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
Brunson with it, defended by Pritchard. Williams from long range. Again, the miss by Williams. Brown inside. He's against Bridges. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Brunson. Pass to Williams. Rebound Boston.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And here's White. Here's Minot. 15 in his last outing. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Aiden. Back to Brunson. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Pritchard against Brunson. Outside White. Kick out to Brown. Driving in. Gets another look. And the layup is up and in. Brown's got 6. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Ayton, a screen on Pritchard to the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton, and he gets rewarded for it.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Richards, the pass to Brown. Stolen by Bridges. Williams passes to Aiden. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, at his size, Ayton can absorb contact easily.
Brown scanning the floor. Left side Pritchard. Pass to Minot. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Here's White, coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Now here's Brown. Now here's White. Richards with a screen. Back to Brown. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Towns. Towns, a screen on White. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 7.
They're really working the paint now.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Brown. To win the cold spell. And he lays it in. Give him 8.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for New York. Anunoby comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Barrett subbed in for Bridges. New York leading by 3. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Outside, Williams. With some arc. Minot pulls it in. Celtics trail by 3. There's a screen. Pritchard from outside. He can't get that one to fall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's no question. Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. White with a screen on Williams. They get it back. Kick out to Brown. Here's Richards. And at last, they get one to fall. Richards has got 6.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Ayton, a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Ayton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, he has so much size. Ayton forcing the defense to collapse on him and gets to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Well, look, he's a double-double machine. DeAndre Ayton gives this team something every team needs: size.
And the Knicks making a change here. Towns is checked in. Boston also changing it up. De Silva comes in for Minot. And it's DeSumo in for White. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
An efficient, skilled big man. Ayton understands his role on this team and plays it very well.
Now here's Pritchard. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's DeSumo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Let's go to the leaderboard and see which teams have been leading in assists this season. New York, 4th.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
And the first one at the line is good. Dunn, he's checked in for New York. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Anunoby. Brown against Barrett. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, the defense gets in Barrett's face, so he gets aggressive right back, winning the and 1 chance.
Murray's checked in for New York. The free throw drops for Barrett.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Here's Henry. Misses the 3.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Murray passes to Dunn. Towns a screen on Simmons. Outside Barrett. Shoots over to Sumu. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 now.
Yeah, look at Barrett being resourceful on offense, not passing up those mid-range shot opportunities.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Henry. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Here's Dunn. Following the bucket by Boston. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Pass to De Silva. Outside Simmons. To the paint. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. The three, Barrett. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
R.J. Barrett. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
We've got R.J. Barrett. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Murray. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to Dunn. Outside Barrett. Back to Dunn. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Here's Henry. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. EA?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. So it's Boston now, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Outside Simmons. Pass to Henry. Inside. Oh, deflected. Williams' shot is good. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Bridges, he's checked in for Murray. Making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Richards is checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 11. DeSumo outside. Pass to Minot. Now here's Richards. Covered by Towns. Richards' shot is off.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that would be easy points for him at the rim.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York leading by 13. Pass to Anunoby. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
Richards. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Towns on a screen. Williams passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so it's Boston with it. Down by 15. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Now here's Williams. Towns up top. Pass to Bridges. And he lobs it up top. And Williams punches it home.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Outside White. Now Dosunmu. White with a screen on Barrett. And the basket by Dosunmu.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Williams. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Brown. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Bridges. Outside, Williams. Towns a screen on White to the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Pritchard's checked in for Dosunmu. And here are the new power rankings. Only the first month of the season, but a chance to check out some early returns. Taking a look at Boston, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they have started this season on the right foot, securing the top spot with their high-level play. Now, the question is, can they hold on to this ranking?
Here's Minot. Still no points. And here's Brown for 3. The kick out to White. 3-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Brown. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly, his shot was up.
Williams misses. Celtics trail by 13. Brown inside. Williams defending. Brown passes to Richards. Brown against Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pritchard with a screen on Bridges. Fires from way outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brunson. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, this is one we've all been waiting for. Two of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for New York. Towns comes in for Anunoby. Pritchard against Brunson. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Able to keep his cool. Brunson doesn't let the clock force his shot.
Outside Pritchard. Now here's Richards. Tightly guarded. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Fires for three. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah. And Williams punches it home.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Outside, Brown. Pass to White. There's the triple. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. Pritchard, no good. Knicks leading by 19. It's Williams, high post. 13 points in the game. The kick out to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the line. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's New York, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Knicks.
I'm giving credit to their front office. They've methodically added talent to their second and third units, and you see the results there, Shaq.
Yeah, they've got scorers coming off that bench, and that's what you need. In a long season, different guys have to step up.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. 19-point game. Taking a look at the Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Minot in at power forward. White for 3. Richards. Tipped back in for 2. Richards has got 10 points in the game.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Double team on Towns. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Brown. Brown with the steal. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Terrific finish by White while dealing with the foul. His composure is impressive.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
We'll talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Here's Towns. Count it. He's got 10.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Celtics trail by 16. Outside, Brown. Back to Pritchard from deep. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Brunson passes to Ayton. Towns, right side, with the 10-footer. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Outside White. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
Towns, left side. Pass to Williams. The 3 is up. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
White against Ayton. Now Richards. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Pass to Pritchard. Over Brunson. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Celtics trail by 17. Brown with it. He's got 15. Pass to Minot. The 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. And New York has possession, following the bucket by Boston. Back to Brunson. Towns down low. Williams from long range. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at New York, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And, of course, the Celtics. They're 5 spots behind them.
Well, for the Knicks, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Now Towns. He's got 12. Here's Brunson. It's deflected. Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Minot. Here's White. Three-pointer. The rebound by Bridges. High post Towns. Inside. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now and see which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. Number 1, the Knicks.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Brown against Bridges. Pass to White. To the inside. Richards. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, that's what White's out there to do. Share the ball and make everybody better.
Brunson passes to Ayton. Towns outside. Back to Ayton. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. The Celtics also with a sub. The Sumu, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. The putback, and Ayton pulls it down. New York leading by 13. Here's Williams, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's White. Give him 8. Inside. White gets it to go.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Over White. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
I don't love fouling White there. He can really hurt you at the line.
That's good from White. White hits them both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Outside, Williams. Brunson passes to Williams. Over White. And it's New York scoring again.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pritchard with a screen on Williams. And stolen by Williams. Fast break, here comes New York. And it's Towns with the power finish.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. get down the floor before the defense is set.
Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Minot. No points so far. Outside White. Boston again missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Celtics trail by 19. And here's DeSumo. He has 7. Out to the wing. Three-pointer, Pritchard. The Knicks with the rebound. Hayden's got 5 rebounds in the game. Williams from long range drains the triple. Williams has got 29 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
DeSumo outside. Outside White. Pass to Pritchard. A shot to stop the run. Towns with a rebound.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result. Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Now here's Pritchard. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Back to DeSumo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Richards with a screen. Lets it fly from 18. DeSumo can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Here's Towns. Lets it fly. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to DeSumo. 30 seconds left in the third. White, the pass to DeSumo. Hits the trifecta. DeSumu's got 10 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Brunson against Pritchard. Kicks it out, Towns. Now here's Williams. He has 29 now. Shoots over White. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's New York, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Call off the Dogs. They've been completely dominant. We're headed for a blowout. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Bridges at the small forward with Anunoby at the 4. Williams is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Monroe in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Barrett. And no good. Bridges against Brown. Pass to Henry. And stolen by Barrett. And there's the lob.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Boston with the ball. Here's Henry to the paint. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's Williams. Pass to Anunoby. For 3. Williams misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Simmons, good. And Brown gets the assist. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Williams from long range. He drops it from range. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only one in the first, 3 since the break.
Here's Henry. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. The Knicks with the rebound.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Williams finds Barrett. Now here's Williams. Down low. Here's Monroe. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
That one's off. Boston making a switch here. Richards is checked in. And the second free throw is good. Celtics trail by 21. Simmons, the pass to Dosunmu. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Williams with it. Dosunmu picks him up. Williams' shot is good.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Simmons finds Brown. Richards with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside Simmons. 5 to shoot. Fires it. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And they recover it. The 3, Barrett. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
Here's Simmons. Now Richards. Outside Simmons. Back to Richards. And stolen by Barrett. Inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Ayton, he's checked in for Monroe. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Barrett. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
And here's Brunson. Banked it in off the glass.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Now here's White. Brown finds Pritchard. To the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Brunson passes to Ayton. Now Towns, defended by Brown. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to White. Richards with a screen. from 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Anunoby passes to Brunson. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Brown, no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Ayton. 3-on-3. Brown against Anunoby. Brown passes to Pritchard. And here's Richards. Shot clock at 6. White. And they pick up 2. White's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
Pass to Ayton. White against Williams. Now Brunson. Shoots over Pritchard. And that one's good. Brunson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Pritchard, the pass to Richards. Outside White. The three-pointer off the mark. New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Williams on the wing. He's guarded by White. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's Brown on the wing.
Get there, get there.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Monroe's checked in for Ayton. Murray comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's done in for Jalen Brunson. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, B.A., it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Now here's Williams. 1:09 left in the game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pritchard gets it to go. So it's the Knicks now. Dunn, the pass to Barrett. .41 seconds left in the game. Throws it up high.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside White. Kept alive by Boston.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass.
Brown drives in, lays it up, and banks it in.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
White against Williams. Into the lane, and Williams punches it home.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
MP, how did you approach this game, knowing your team is already set up to advance in the NBA Cup?
You know, we know our fans get excited about these cup games, so we really tried to bring our A game for them. Yeah, we clinched already, but this is still a big deal for us. So we wanted to put on a show, as always.
Sure did, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ryan, back to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Good game, MP.